everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and this is the first video you're watching, please consider subscribing. I do Menu Monday videos every week, and that's on Monday obviously, and then on Thursdays I try to do something a little different. We travel around the country. My husband's an industrial pipe fitter, so some of our videos are travel and checking out new places when we go. Anyway, now down to business and what y'all came here for. The way I do my meals. Years ago, and I want to say like 10-15 years ago, I don't really remember, I found a program called Paprika Recipe Manager. Now, I did share this on my channel, but it was back in 2016, so I wanted to share it again. I'm going to use the same footage from that video because it went into quite some detail. I don't think I could do it any better. So I'm going to use that and I'll insert that. There's just a couple of things I wanted to go over before I get to that. On the video, it was at that time, it was 2016, $19.99, and they were having a sale for $9.99. However, I did check today, the price for it now is $29.99. Now that is a one-time fee. You don't have to pay that ever again. And so I've been using it ever since, and I don't know what I paid for it back then, but I'm sure it's gotten more expensive as the years go by. And they update it quite regularly and bring in better things. When I first started with it, the browser section sometimes said it couldn't upload the recipe, and I loved the browser, which you'll see that coming up shortly. But they've fixed that, so nothing, I haven't had anything that says it can't upload in probably 5 years. There is a trial version, so if you don't want to spend the money and you just want to try it out, you can download that. You can put in up to 50 recipes, or save up to 50 recipes, but there's no syncing. And when I say syncing, you can, once you purchase this, you can put it on up to 5 devices. So for instance, I use my computer to figure out my meals every week and my grocery list, and then I sync it to my cloud, and then I have it on my phone, and I sync this, and it transfers my grocery list over here and my meals and everything on the phone. So I take this to the store to check off as I buy things. In 2016, I took a tablet. I didn't use my phone back then, but it's easier because I always have my phone with me. And then when I'm cooking in the kitchen, instead of having to take the computer over there, I just pull up the meal and I use my phone to follow the directions and get the ingredients off of it. I used to have a binder, I printed recipes back in the day and had a binder of recipes. So when I first started, I transferred a lot of those into the computer or into the program, and I had to do that manually by typing in all the ingredients and then typing in all the directions. After I got all those in, I got rid of my book and I went totally online with this program. Since then, I now have 746 recipes in my Paprika because I try new things all the time, and if I don't like them, I will delete them. So I have quite an extensive collection of recipes, and you'll find it so easy with the browse option. And let's see if I have any more notes before I get going here. No, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to now show you how it works. It's done on my computer, so just follow along. I'll be back. Alright, so this is what Paprika Recipe Manager looks like. And we have all recipes listed here, or you can do different categories as you build your inventory. For instance, here is the Instapot recipes that I have, and let's just go to one that I have done recently, and this was the Texas Trail Chili. And it lists here all your ingredients. I'm not sure if you can see the pointer, but these are your ingredients. these are your directions. And all you do, if you want to, let's say, double the recipe, you just go in here and put 2. It'll change all your ingredients over here to represent that. If you want to scale down the recipe, you can go to half, a third, a quarter. I mean, there's lots of options here. I keep everything on 1 unless I want to make changes, and I'll do that when I actually put it on my menu. So what you would do is click here to add meal, and then it gives you a calendar, and you put on here what date you want to have this meal, and then you would change it to dinner. I only do dinners. I mean, you can do breakfast, lunch, and snacks on here, but I only use this for my dinner meals. So I would change that to dinner and then put the date that I want to have that. After I have selected the whole week of food, you go up here to meals. Let me back out of here. And here is an example of what we had from November the 6th through November the 12th. And there's my Speedy Texas Trail chili, and then of course I had cornbread with it. So now what I do is I've got my whole week listed here. So I click on each recipe and click grocery list. On here it lists everything that you need to make this recipe. Now of course, like down here it says 1.5 cups of water. Obviously I don't need to get that at the grocery store, so I would uncheck it. You would uncheck anything that you have already, and that leaves just then the things that you need, and you click here to add to your grocery list. Then you back out of here and you go to your next recipe. You hit grocery list again. You make sure there's nothing you already have at your house, and if you do, you just uncheck it and then you hit add. And you continue doing this till you get through the whole week and you've added everything to your grocery list. Then you go up here to groceries, and this would be your list of groceries. Now this is my entire grocery list, but I can also click on a specific recipe. Let's do the macaroni and cheese, and these are the items that are needed for that particular recipe. So if you want to go back and double check that you have everything, you can bounce around between recipes, or you can look at the whole list of food that you need. Now sometimes these go into the wrong categories. Like, let's say for instance this package of Jiffy cornbread had been put into the meats. Then you would just select aisle and you can put it in whatever aisle you want. Now I have found that every grocery store is different, so I try to do mine the way the grocery store is set up. At my grocery store in South Carolina, all the pasta is also near the canned goods. So I put all my pastas in with the canned goods because it's all on the same aisle. But this actually would separate it. You see down here they have pasta, rice, and beans. And I found that the grocery store up here in Maryland, their pastas are on a separate aisle, so I separate it. But until you get used to your grocery store, you really don't know where to put things. You just put them in the general category that you think they should be in, and as you get used to your grocery store, you'll know where to put the foods and what category to select them. Now when you get to the grocery store, I sync this to my tablet, and so because I don't have any paper up here, I don't have a printer. At home I would print this grocery list by going up here to actions and hitting print, and it would print this out for me, and then when I go to the store, I just check it off with my pen as I buy it until I've got everything on here purchased. I don't have paper up here, so what I do is I sync this to my tablet. I take my tablet with me, and as I go through the grocery store and purchase these items, I will check them off. And what you can do is click here on to buy, and as you check things off, you see that now has disappeared. So I want to just uncheck it because I haven't purchased them. So this is the basis of the program. Recipes, it takes a while to get them all in here, but once you've got your recipes in here the way you like them and the categories you want them in, I mean, I have chicken, beef, breads. Oh, ever say I don't have breads? ham. You can put it in more than one category too. You can put it in ham, and then if it is an Instapot recipe, you can check that off too. So it would show up under ham and Instapot. So you can bounce around, and I'm sure everybody makes, you know, works this out differently. I mean, this is just the way I've set it up. The best thing that you have is Browser. Now let's see, I want to find a recipe for, let's see, what do we want to look for? Apple pie. Okay, and I'm just going to pick Pillsbury. Alright, so we have our perfect Pillsbury apple pie. So all you do is go up here and copy the link. Then you go into your paprika and you paste it and hit enter, and it will pull that page up within this program. Okay, once it pulls it up, down here at the bottom right corner, right here, there is a little button that says Save Recipe. So all you do is click on that and it downloads it for you. You don't have to do any typing, any entering. It just will pull it in, and then all you have to do is decide what category you're going to put in and hit save. So there's my perfect apple pie from Pillsbury. It gives me my URL that I copied it from, and then it gives me all my ingredients, and it gives me my instructions. So we select a category. So we're going to put this in desserts, and then hit save, and then go down here to the save button down here, and it will save this apple pie recipe into my desserts. And just to show you, I'm going to go to desserts, and we're going to find it. There's the perfect apple pie. And of course it sizes it up properly for you when you want to use it. And when we want to add it to our grocery list for whatever meal, we just put in the date and we're set. So there's no typing, there's no entering. I mean, that browser is fantastic to add any recipes that you see online or Facebook or wherever you find them. You just go to that website and it'll plunk it right in there for you. Now here is where I purchased it. The address is paprikaapp.com. That is paprikaapp.com. And as you can see, they have it available for Windows, Mac, iPad, Kindle Fire, Android, and iPhone. Now, like I said, sync mine between my tablet and my laptop, and I think you can sync it up on several devices. I'm not exactly sure how many. If I click on Windows, I believe it'll give us that price. Yep, it is $9.99, and it is a one-time fee. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I've worked with this, like I said, for years. I know there's different ways of using it, like if you want to do your breakfast and your lunch and you know, snacks and things like that, it's available. Thank you for watching today. I'll be back on Monday with another bunch of meals for you. If you'd like to subscribe, I enjoy having you on my channel. And for those that are coming back, welcome back. Good to see you. Alright, love y'all. Bye-bye.